Hello everyone, welcome to the next episode of SpongeBob Now. Today, I will be talking about Pests and computer overload. First, I'm going to talk about Pests. Enjoy. One day, SpongeBob and Patrick are playing leapfrog when they land in a bush. They destroy it, and the two find a worm that lived in the bush, and they name it Mr. Wormsley. SpongeBob takes it home and introduces him to Gary, who takes an immediate dislike to it. They fight, and SpongeBob pulls them apart. Later that night, SpongeBob lets his new pet stay where Gary usually sleeps, and Gary is sent to the guest room, which he does not like. The next morning, SpongeBob wakes up and sees the worm is in a type of pain. He runs to Patrick because he does not know what to do. They go back to SpongeBob's house and see that the worm has given birth to baby worms. SpongeBob and Patrick try and put Gary and Mrs. Wormsley together, but she attacks Gary again, and Gary chases Mrs. Wormsley out of town on a bus, so SpongeBob is left to take care of the worm babies. Because Patrick is not willing to help with this situation, SpongeBob tries to find a person who will adopt the baby worms. He first takes the worms to Squidward's house. Squidward is disgusted by them for vomiting a type of acid at his face. He then takes it to Mrs. Puff, in which she is shocked by them and puffs, damaging her house. SpongeBob then proceeds to go to a grocery store, stumbling upon Larry the lobster. He decides to take them, but only to eat them alive due to raw protein, in which SpongeBob knocks them out of Larry's hand. The worms land in the middle of the road right in front of a moving truck, in which SpongeBob reacts. He goes inside the truck to pull out the connections to the engine, and unscrews and gets rid of the engine, forcing the truck to halt. SpongeBob then scoops up the meadow worms and puts them in the box that they were in. After this, SpongeBob tries to sell them to Mr. Krabs, in which he declines because the worms spit up on his face as well, and forces him to take the worms out of his restaurant. SpongeBob puts them by the garbage, but the babies spit on him too. Garbage men come up and they are about to take the garbage away when they see the acid on SpongeBob's face. They see that it is a very rare type of worm, and Mr. Krabs comes out, hearing how it is rare and they would bring a lot of money. As the episode ends, SpongeBob and Mr. Krabs sell the worms to the people of Bikini Bottom. Next, I'm going to talk about computer overload. Enjoy. At the Chum Bucket, Plankton is introducing a new chum sauce, which melts through the pan and later through the floor. Just then, the alarm sounds, informing Plankton about a customer. Plankton goes to receive the order, only to find that he wanted a Krusty Krab product, so Plankton tells him to get those foods and beverages at the Krusty Krab. As he complains over how the people will not buy his food, he feels that Karen was not a good employee to him. Then, he threatens to replace his wife with much cooler machines, all three of which fail to operate steadily. One of those machines is a toaster with arms and legs, which explodes but survives. Another is made of mostly liquid, but it pops open and loses its liquid and also survives. The last is a windmill with a hairdryer on its back. Soon, the new inventions are acting aggressively toward each other. Plankton states that he has had enough of Karen saying it was all her fault for all of his failures. Karen left a note saying that she is tired of being blamed for his failures and has decided to move on. Later, Plankton sits his machines on the Krusty Krab, which startles Mr. Krabs, causing him to send SpongeBob out there and talk to Plankton. After Plankton had enough of SpongeBob's foolishness for not understanding what he had uttered, Plankton rushes towards the Krusty Krab to demolish Mr. Krabs, but the extension for the combo is not long enough to reach the Krusty Krab, causing it to unplug and turn off the machines. Plankton then sees Karen, who has come back to get her things. He apologizes to her for his blaming and behavior and she accepts his apology. They go back to the Chum Bucket together and the episode ends. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more videos. Goodbye everyone.